Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. It's your girl Labelle. I know it's been a very long time since you last saw this face. Yeah, I know. Please don't judge me. Don't ask me where I've been. Anyway, I'll tell you, I've been everywhere. Like, I've been doing a little bit of everything, work, school, just everything you can think about. So today is Friday and I decided to drop someone a little word of inspiration. So the first thing I'd like to say is that presently or currently, I'm sure lots of us or some of us are not at or in the positions or in the areas of our lives where we thought we were going to be at this point in time. I, for one, where I thought I was going to be in 2016 on this day in September, I'm really not at that position. I'm far from where I always thought I was going to be. When I see some other people on Instagram, on Facebook, I'm like, God, why are these people's lives working for them and why is mine not working for me? See that, first of all, the first thing, life does not always work as we plan. Secondly, I realized that the grass is not always greener on the other side. Like the person you see and you feel like this person is an inspiration to you, this person's life is trouble-free. Really, if you get close to that person, you see that that person has got some things which are not working for them, which are working positively for you, and you may just be like, oh God, thank you. I didn't know that I had this blessing which this person doesn't have. And then you learn to appreciate. And then the third thing I realized is that in life, if you're still in your teens, if you're still in your 20s, if you're still in your 30s, if you're still in your 40s even, as long as you have the strength to do anything that you want to do, do not hold back. I mean, if you've quitted school for a period of time and you're probably doing some work, maybe working as a cleaner somewhere or selling somewhere, and you see like there's no future for you in that particular scenario, and you have this dream of going back to school, please don't use your age as a hindrance. Don't say, oh, I'm already in my 30s, I'm already in my 40s. When do I go to school? When do I reap the rewards from going to school? When? Seriously, just forget about those questions. Pursue whatever dream you want to pursue, seriously, because really, life is a continuous process. Life is a growing process. Don't measure someone's achievement based on what they have done in their 20s. You can't measure someone's achievement based on what they have done in their 30s. You can't measure someone's achievement based on what they have done in their 50s. You can only measure someone's achievement when they have retired, and then you look around them, you see that they are still living in a rented apartment. You see that they are living from hand to mouth. You see that immediately they stopped work, they don't have food to put on your table. Then you can say this person has been unsuccessful. But other than that, if you're in your 20s and you feel, oh, I'm in my 20s, or I'm 30, I don't have a degree, I didn't go to school, I dropped out of school, and you're using it to stop all day, seriously, you're not helping yourself, because at this point in time, it's not too late. You still have many more years to reap whatever reward you go to school to study. If you're thinking of getting a bachelor's degree, I'll tell you, the most you can get is 4 years. A bachelor's degree is just 4 years. So if you're 35, 4 years to that's 39. So even if you want to go to medical school and you think you want to study or radiology or anything, and it's going to take you probably 6 years plus the medical school and 10 years, I don't think you really have anything to worry, because even if you're 30, adding 10 years to it, you're going to be 40. And if you start working by the time you're 40, definitely by the time you get to 50s, 60s, you must have got so much of experience that there's anything that you feel you want to acquire or you want to achieve in life, seriously, don't use your age as a hindrance, because right now there's so much you can do as long as you have breath through your nostrils and as long as you have health in your body. Nothing should stop you, seriously. If you have dreams, if you have goals, please go for them. Don't just keep dreaming. Don't just keep saying, oh, the government is not helping me. Oh, the government is not providing jobs. Maybe you're a graduate and then you've been at home job hunting for 2-3 years and you're like, the government is not helping matters. Graduates are supposed to have jobs, that. Seriously, if you have that mouth that you can use to grumble, you can as well use that mouth positively. You can as well do something for yourself. If your job is the kind of job that you can be self-employed, fine. If it's not the kind of job that you can be self-employed and you feel you really want to be independent, you really want to do something for yourself, it's not too late. Job or no job, you can be self-employed. How can you be self-employed? Fine. Let's say, for instance, maybe you read sociology in school and you're trying to look for jobs with NGO and all those kind of things and you're not getting it. You can go and learn something. Think within yourself. Ask yourself, what's my talent? What's my passion? I realize that most people don't even know their talent. They don't know what they are passionate about because they spend most of their time going to school. Fine. You can have a talent and you can acquire a skill. What's the difference between a talent and a skill? A talent is something that it's inborn in you, something that you get to discover that you know and then get to build it through your ability to practice it. And a skill is something that you learn, probably through formal means like education or maybe by being through workmanship. So you can develop a skill in something. Probably you have interest in sewing. You can go and learn how to sew. You never can tell. You may just be the next Vera Wang making beautiful wedding dresses. Or probably you realize that you like machinery, you like cars. You can go and learn how to repair cars. And you may just see that you may be the next Toyota or anything. You may just discover the car that will wow everybody and everyone will be interested in because of how the car operates. So what I'm just trying to say is that you don't have to lazy around waiting for opportunities. You can go for to grab whatever thing that you want, because if you sit down every day crying about what the government has not done for you, what you would have done if you were this, seriously, I would just think at that point in time you have failed, because you're not seeing beyond now. You're only looking at now. You have to try to help yourself. Have to try to do something that will make your life better. You have to think of being independent. You can't always be benefiting from somebody. You can't always have somebody put food on your table. You can't always have someone give you something. You have to fish for yourself. You have to fend for yourself. You can't wait for people to give you fish. How long are they going to give you fish? How long do you think you're going to knock on people's doors? How long do you think you're going to depend on food stamps for food every day? You have to be your own man. You have to be your own woman. Don't wait for that man to come and marry you to change your life. Don't wait for whoever to come and take you wherever to change your life. You can start the change by yourself. You can be the change that you've always wanted by deciding today that you're going to be whatever thing you plan to be, that you're going to be a different person. You're going to be the person that is going to be a blessing to yourself, not waiting for another person to come and bless you. Fine, by the time the person comes, you already be so blessed that that person will just have to augment your blessing a little, and then the sky will be your limit. So the take home word from me today is that you should be doing something. Don't sit at home grumbling. Don't sit at home worrying about what the government has not done for you. But my word today to you is that you should do something. Look at your life, think about it, and try to make a change. Try to effect the change. Don't just think about it, do it, and you see how your life is going to change. So I know it's been a little deep, but yeah, I just had to bring it out that way. So have a lovely day, and I look forward to reading your comments, your messages, and your words about how you saw this message. Have a nice day. Bye bye.